Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Thursday, July 8th, 2021. Welcome. My name is Jennifer Cotton, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. And what Stampin' Up! Demonstrator means is I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, home decor pieces, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools from Stampin' Up! And so that's me. I've been doing this for 19 years, almost 20, and this is my full-time job. So welcome, everybody. Hello, Pat. Thank you. Hey, Robin. Good morning, sunshine. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. It's I appreciate it very much because you're, even just by watching, even if you have never heard of Stampin' Up! And you're not interested, you're helping my business. So thank you, thank you. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Susan, good morning. I'm gonna see if I can get the video to come up over here on my iPad. Hasn't popped up yet. And let's see, Cindy, because I can only see like one comment at a time on my phone there. What is this little thing? No, it's not coming up. So I may have to do the thing Cindy Owen shared, so I may have to find Cindy's share. Just randomly, I saw that Cindy did that. Anyway, welcome everybody. Let me go to the news feed and see if I can find it there. Yep, there we go. Found the share. Thank you very much. This new iPad is weird. I have no clue why it doesn't act like, I don't know, it just doesn't find my stuff on the thing. Anyway, hey Terry, hey Diana, hey Diane, sorry. Debbie, thanks for sharing, Cindy. Hey Jen in Arizona, and Janet in, stormy North Carolina. Be careful there. Oh, that's weird. Also, I can't scroll back very far. On the comments, I can only go back to Kathy and Donna. So thanks for sharing, Donna. Good morning. It's probably because I'm watching someone else's share. Anyway, I'll have to deal with that. So good morning again. Today, I'm giving you guys a tour, in air quotes, because we can't show you the inside of this book yet, of our holiday catalog and the sale-a-bration brochure. Yes, it's right here. So these both start in, the hurricane, of course, Elsa, darn it. Well, y'all be careful. Both of these start in, Terry, you're so sweet. August for customers, or July right now for demonstrators. And so I'm giving you a tour of both of them. Don't worry, I'm using air quotes. I'm not doing anything illegal. Before I get to that though, first I want to share some samples from my team meeting. This is a really cool card. It looks like it opens this way, but it opens normal because of the technique she used that Martha demonstrated at our team meeting. And so she showed us how to make this, which is one of our benefits of being in the team. You know, we have team meetings that are optional. We have stamping demonstrations. They're streamed. You can attend in person, all that stuff. They're recorded. You can watch it on YouTube. So, and then we have a card swap that anyone can participate in. And these are some of the card swaps we received this month. So when you do a card swap, you get to make multiples of one design, and you get back one of each card. So it's a great way to build up your supplies of cards. It's a great way to get different ideas. And of course, if you're a demonstrator doing this as a business, you get samples to show your customers like I'm showing you guys right now. And sorry about the glare on these. I didn't take them out of their clear envelopes. So lots of cool ideas there from the card swap. Anyway, there's lots of perks of being a demonstrator, but that is one of them. Hola to Susan. I need to stay caught up on these since it's not letting me scroll back all the way. Let's see, Tammy in Tennessee, good morning. Hey, Darla, good to see you. Terry's in sunny Colorado. And Debbie, I think I said hi. Hey, Alejandra. Hey, Karen, good to see you. Karen's probably working this morning on some stuff coming up. Let's see, Shirley, good morning. And Liz, hello. Let's see here. Dana, Carol, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Good morning, Jackie. And, oh, Genevieve, thank you very much. Good morning. Good to see you. Hey, Susan in New York. Awesome. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Veronica. Texas in the house. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so let me jump in. So I'm going to do a quick, what Jennifer's offering right now today, a much quicker version than normal, because I have lots of stuff to show y'all. So my 4 monthly classes are coming up. You can register by the 15th for card and scrapbook, or the, what's my date? The 11th for Stamp-a-Stack and Sampler. All 4 of those classes you can take to go in person, or you can pick up the supplies from my house, take them to your house, and stamp at home. All 4 of those. My blog has not been updated yet. It is on my to-do list, so it has last month's classes still. All the prices are the same. You just need an update on what stamps we're using and like what the scrapbook themes are. So I'll do that soon, but I talked about all of these last week in the live. The August retreat in a box is coming up. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. We're going to give you more lessons on how to do the alcohol ink background technique with Stampin' blends and alcohol. I just strongly recommend y'all take this retreat in a box. You need to register by July 25th, so you have, what is that, a couple weeks basically. But get registered for that, and you're going to get 10 make and takes, a goodie bag of $50 in merchandise. You're going to get gifts, which I've been working on my gifts. April does some of the gifts, and I do some of the gifts. Yes, Susan, awesome. And anyway, I think my gifts are really cute. The gifts are from both of us. It's just how we divide up the work. So, but the ones I had to design, I think they're awesome. I think y'all are going to like them. And of course, the ones April's giving are going to be awesome as well. It's literally just dividing up the work. So that's the retreat in a nutshell. I was thinking goodie. I don't know if I said bag, like a physical bag. You also get one of those. And then I combine those 2 words. Anyway, but so let me show you a sneak peek of these make and takes. What is this paper back here? Okay. And you don't get the frame, but we always make a sampler now. And I have a sneak peek of that sampler that's in the frame, but they're going to be gorgeous. I'm just telling y'all. Well, again, this is my opinion. Yes, Genevieve, like, it's true. You make something and then you're like, I'm really impressed with myself. I'm not always impressed with myself, but I was impressed with myself on these. And for me, I perfected the alcohol technique. Linda says the gifts are always awesome. Thank you, Linda. I think the gifts are really cool this time. So we're going to have some scrapbook pages, some cards, a gift box, and then this awesome sampler. Again, my opinion. You can buy your own frame. The ones I use are $10 at Walmart, but it's going to be awesome. I don't want to show you too much because then you don't need to take my class. Let me give another sneak of these scrapbook pages, because they're really pretty, I think. Just to give you a sneak of the second page there. So you can register for this class. You can take it to go at home and use your own stamps using that artistically inked bundle and suite from Stampin' Up, which, by the way, those dies are on low inventory. So if you want us to order them for you, it's in the registration. Register now, add them on, and we'll order them as the orders come in. However, if you want to order them through yourself or your demo, also do that now, because they're on low inventory. They're going to be back ordered ASAP. And then who knows when they'll come in. Terry's flying in for this retreat. I'm going to meet Terry for the first time. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Robin will be there. Lots of people will be there, of course. So you can attend in person as well. It's August 5th through 8th, and the deadline's coming up to be able to register for that as well. But you can attend in person. It's in Las Colinas, Texas. So if you need any of these links, let me know. Then, with the August Retreat in a Box, there's 2 optional classes you can add on: a Christmas Stamp-a-Stack using tidings and trimmings, and a Plentiful Plants Sampler and Card class. Both are going to be awesome, but the Christmas cards have not been designed yet. But I've seen April's samples, and they're awesome. Like, I'm excited because I get her class, and she gets my class from each other. And, so I'm excited to get the one from her because that sampler, I mean, the cards are gorgeous too, but that sampler is awesome. So you can take 1, 2, or all 3 of those events when you register. So if you only want the Plentiful Plants class, you can click the retreat link and only take that, or only the Christmas, or whatever. Okay. Also, and Genevieve said, too bad you can't come from Canada yet. Yes, we're getting better in Canada. I'm excited to see. I saw Genevieve on Facebook talking about being able to go to in-person church for the first time in a year, which gave me hope that, you know, of how Canada is getting better with all this COVID stuff. So very exciting. Anyway, and Genevieve and I right now are in that prep for the peach camp mode. We're doing all that work, and luckily I have lots of helpers. Yes, Terry, anyone signed up for cruise? We do have people signed up. I'm sure you're asking who's on here to comment, which I know Landa's going. But we don't have a ton signed up, of course, because of COVID. But and actually I'm going to mention the cruise next, but that cruise is not till January 2022, so I definitely am confident we can do that. Okay, so I'm having a holiday catalog and sale-a-bration catalog kickoff, and that will be involving, I have my little list here of what I'm using so I can show you when I do my catalog tour, these 2 catalogs, which come out in August for you if you're a customer. And we're going to use 4 stamp sets and bundles, and I'll show them to you in a minute. And you can take it to go or in person. But I'm excited about the in person because it's going to, yes, Genevieve, yes. The in person is my first big in person event since COVID. So it's September 11th, that's a Saturday, and you can register by September 5th. You're going to get 4 stamping demonstrations, product with your fee, at least 8 projects, door prize entry, optional card swap, and for in-person you'll also get lunch, and like there'll be displays and stuff. So plus just the fun of being around people. So that's in Midlothian, 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 11th. Or if you take it to go, it'll be mailed after the live event. Okay, and then I'll just say them now, but we're using Frosted Gingerbread Bundle, Penguin Place Bundle, Nature's Harvest Bundle, and Counting Sheep and Sheep Dies. So, so the cruise is next on here. So January 2022, and it's January 30th, so the end of the month. Western Caribbean on Liberty of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. And then January 2023, end of the month, is Allure of the Seas. And we're going to Roatan, Honduras, Costa Maya, Mexico, and Cozumel, Mexico. You can register for both of those right now. And you're going to get the best rate through our travel agent. We get a group rate, which is always cheaper than any specials Royal Caribbean is offering. So bring everybody. They don't all have to craft. Okay, so Sizzling, or Summer of Stamping, Sizzling Summer promotion from Jennifer. This is your last month to take advantage of this, and this is your last month to report for June and July. What did you take? So this link is in all of my emails right now. You can click it and say, I took Stamp-a-Stack in June, I took Sampler in June, I took card, whatever you took. Or I placed an order of $35 or more for every 35 in one order, so 70 is 2 entries and so on. I attended a class, in person or to go, and I brought a new friend or referred a new friend. Of course, that's an adult who hasn't been to my stuff before or hasn't ordered from me before. Or I hosted my own summer party, which nobody's done yet, but I think you should because now's the time to dip our toes back into the world and have some friends over and let Jennifer do the entertaining, and everybody goes home with handmade cards. So any of those you have questions on, let me know, but this is how you get entries. I had to move them because I have so much stuff here today. They're over here. But I've already collected some of my prizes that I'll be drawing for, that you will get an entry for everything you do, no limit. You can host as many parties as you want, place as many orders, attend as many events, and so on, and bring as many new friends. You'll get an entry for each one. And actually, you get more entries for certain things you do, like hosting a party is 5, bringing a new friend is 3, and so on. But I have a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to draw for. Hey, Nina, I see you there. Haven't seen you in person in a long time. The Evergreen Elegance bundle, which is a punch and the stamp set. And then what? Oh, I think it's I'm looking at this pile of stuff there. Diorama dies, and that's just what I've collected so far. I'm going to be ordering, more. So that's my special. Stampin' Up! Has the designer paper sale going on through July, through August 2nd. I'm sorry. I think I said that wrong last time, but it ends August 2nd. And so there are 9 designer papers that are 15% off, no limit. You, Terry, let me think about that because that's in August. So let me think, Terry. But yeah, I think that'll count. Yeah, no limit. Stock up on as many of these as you want. It's Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, Hand Pinned, In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, Tidings of Christmas, and You're a Peach. All 15% off. And then, I think, let me look through this. Oh, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, other than, I forgot to mention my share. The new paper pumpkin, or the one for July, which is new. It's all adventure themed. It's gonna make 12 cards, and it has inspirational sentiments in the stamp set. So you can get that through July 10th. You can either sign up to get the box of craft supplies mailed to you every single month. Hey Rita, thanks for sharing. Or you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can just purchase a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or 12 month subscription. So you can do that by July 10th. And then, and I'll put the link in the video description on this. My paper share. So I'm going to show you every single paper you're going to get in the paper share, except for one that we have not been able to order yet. Catherine's awake. Woo! And the paper share is where you get a 6x12, or if it comes in 6x6, 6x6 piece of every single new paper in the catalog that's coming out. So I have that coming up. There's also a party that goes along with it that you can register for. So you'll get make and takes and videos and a Facebook group and all that. There's a ribbon share along with this, and I'm going to show you every single ribbon today. So I think I'm going to show you one more thing when I point the camera down, and then we're going to start our catalog tour. So hopefully, even if you're a demonstrator and you've been able to order from these catalogs early, hopefully I'll show you something you haven't seen in person yet, because I have a lot. And so I'm calling it a catalog tour and a haul, but I have already opened everything in general, taken it out of the packaging and all that stuff. So it's not like I'm unboxing it at this moment. So let me point the camera down. I'm going to flip you to see my ceiling for a second, then down, and then I have to unmirror. So what I wanted to show you real quick before I get started is a reminder about my monthly online ordering special. So when you place an order with me in July 2021, and if you use this host code at checkout, so this can't be combined with other orders like from classes or events where you're getting other benefits, you will get a free class packet to make 4 cards. If your order is 25 or more, you'll get a free class packet to make 4 cards using the Evergreen Elegance bundle. I think that's what it's called. I'm trying to look. Yes, Evergreen Elegance. So I want to show you kind of what this looks like, but this is last month's. So I'm going to mail these this week. Landa has cut, packaged, done everything beautifully for you, as always. These are the packets that are going out this week from June. They are going to make these 4 cards using pansy petals. And so anything that needed to be die cut that we possibly could is done for you. So like this piece will be die cut for you. Look at the little bee, so cute. This piece will be die cut. You'll stamp and cut these out yourself. This piece will be embossed. All of these elements of this flower are die cut for you. These pieces are punched out. Nothing stamped. You stamp and assemble yourself with a PDF tutorial that I email you. And it's 4 cards each month. Next month, it's Evergreen Elegance, which is Christmas, and then you'll receive that in August. So it'll be definitely close to time for getting to get on your Christmas cards. You always get a thank you card with that, which Karen makes for me. So here's all those ready for me to put my notes in there and package up. And then again, this is what your packet looks like. So you can see 1 card per envelope. All the stuff for that 1 card is in there. And then here's the card base. And then the next card, and so on. So, and that's pretty much how all of my classes are packaged up, by the way. But anyway, so 25 or more gets you the class kit. 50 or more also gets you a free full accessory. So this month they're getting the bumblebee trinkets. Yay! So here's all my bumblebee trinkets. As you can see, I have to put all this together, and postage and package and all that. So I'm not quite ready to send them out at this moment. Oh, this one came out of the package. I'll be fixing that. They came out of the little plastic, which is why they put them in a baggie, I'm sure. Anyway, so there we go. I just wanted to show you that and remind you that if you order from me in July, you'll get a free gift as well, 25 if your order's 25 or more. Okay, so I have my catalog here, my sale-a-bration. I'm starting with sale-a-bration, and I'm not allowed to open it on camera yet, not till August 3rd. And this sale-a-bration starts August 3rd for everyone, but it started July 1st for all demonstrators. Every $50 or $100 we spend starting now, we get a free gift, no limit. So this is, I'm going to show you all of them, but these are all the sale-a-bration gifts. I have many of these, of all of them now, because I've had classes coming up. I placed this pre-order that you're gonna see, and there's literally no limit. Like, we can get as many as we want, which is amazing. So I'm going to, over here off screen, open my catalog and tell you that on page 1, actually it's on page 3, is my most favorite sale-a-bration item. It's called Be Dazzling 6x6 designer paper. By the way, the non-consumables, the non-stamps are going to be while supplies last. The consumables, look at this paper, y'all. Terry, I already broke the bank, so now it's your turn. I hope you can see this on the camera. These are like little bitty circles. It's not chunks of glitter. It's smooth, very smooth and flat, but gorgeous. And it's kind of like they call it, I don't know what color they call it, but let me see the catalog here that I can't show you. It's free with a $50 purchase, no limit, but it will be while supplies last. And yeah, it just says be dazzling. It does appear that, of course, you can color it. Like there is a poinsettia in the catalog that they've die cut out of this and then colored it red. So I'm assuming Stampin' Blends, sponge, whatever you want. Gorgeous. My team is supposed to be making me a dress out of this because I think it looks like a fancy like Las Vegas dress material. Okay, so that's my favorite. That is my favorite from sale-a-bration. It's gonna be while supplies last. So I don't know how many they have coming. I hope they ordered like 3 million at least. So that's page 3. Of course, there's samples in here, y'all know. The beautiful thing about sale-a-bration this year is that they made so many things coordinate with other stuff from sale-a-bration. I mean, from the mini catalog. So this is called Penguin Playmates designer paper. And let us look at it in full. So there is a new bundle, which I can't grab right now because I have these in order. But it's the Penguin Playmates, I think it's called. Bundle. Penguin Place. That this coordinates with. So you can get this one free. It's 12 by 12 with a $50 purchase. No limit until they run out. Oh, I forgot I have one flipped already. So I'll just show each page until it runs out. And then you can purchase Penguin Place bundle to coordinate with it. And there is a penguin punch that I believe is this shape to punch out that penguin if you like. So cute. And there's the, you know, sort of generic backgrounds that there are a lot of non-traditional Christmas colors in this book. So this is like a fresh freesia. But that means that the back can totally be non-holiday. So if you get a bunch of this paper free, hint, hint, which you should, it can last you through non-Christmas. And of course, this is just winter as well, which is, you know, awesome. So we got little rabbits, a fox, bears. They're building a snowman. It's so cute. And there we go, just some polka dots. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, that was on page 4. That's free with 50. Next is the Feels Like Home stamp set. This is free with a $50 purchase. I'm trying to see if I have a glare on there. So there's 4 different greetings. This is definitely a stamp set that can be colored in. So it's very detailed. I don't know what the word to use for the style is, but it's gorgeous. And there's a front door with a bike outside and a hanging plant and then lots of other potted plants. Really nice. And then a separate potted plant and then like a vine type image. And stamps, I can't thank you enough. Your friendship feels like home to me. I'm always and forever here for you and missing you. So that's free with a $50 purchase. No limit. And that one won't run out because we make our own stamps. That was on page 6. And then on page 7, who loves, raise your hand, please. Hey, Stacy, if you love the hand-pinned designer paper. I know everybody's raising their hand. So this one is called Beautifully Pinned. So this coordinates with something in the annual catalog, the hand-pinned suite. But this is all black and white. I guess I didn't flip this one. Or, oh, maybe I did because you get more. So you get 4 of each design. So there's 4 of this one. And so hopefully if you're familiar with hand-pinned, you'll recognize these designs from that paper. They're just in black and white. And or they coordinate with the designs from that paper. So there's 4 of that one and then 4 of this one. Love this. It's got that alcohol water background. And then you recognize this one. This was in one of our swaps from the team meeting. If I can flip to it real quick. It's in freesia on that paper and black and white here, these flowers. And then just polka dots. We always want polka dots. They're very small ones, but they're not perfect dots. They're like if someone hand drew them with a pen. So 4 of those. So it's still 12 sheets, but you get 4 of each. So 3 designs, which is actually, I think, I like that better because I can not rent out of my favorite one. So that was page 7, free with 50 while supplies last. And then this one coordinates with a stamp set or a bundle from the mini catalog. That bundle is called Peaceful Deer, and it's a punch and a stamp set. And this paper is called Peaceful Prints. Free with 50, no limit, till it runs out. Now, again, we've got there was deer on that first sheet, of course, and snowflakes. And they're in a red and black gingham pattern. So, we've got some masculine paper here. It's cherry cobbler and real red, is what it says. I'm not sure which. Yeah, I think that's cherry cobbler. And garden green and Sahara sand and basic black. Lumberjack, that's the word I'm looking for. The red and black gingham. Then just like a tree bark kind of background, and then just some good old traditional red and sort of gray granite type Christmas stripes that are diagonal. More of that sort of a gingham background, plaid background with red and black there, and then white snowflakes on top. More plaid, red with black lines. Some trees. This will be our garden green with some plaid trees and regular like solid green trees. Garden green with little dots on it. Garden green with snowflakes. I haven't actually looked at this paper. Hey, Christine. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Linda. Yes, Susan, feels like home is awesome. So that was garden green with snowflakes on it. And then here's garden green with just little hash marks, sort of, but they kind of give you the impression of like green pine needles or whatever. And then they don't list this color. Oh yeah, Sahara sand, sorry. So a Sahara sand with some small deer and really small trees on there. And then Sahara sand, like a gingham check type background. So gorgeous paper there. Free with 50. That was page 8. Page 10 and 11. Okay, get excited. We're using this in the kickoff. Counting sheep. So each one of these separately is free with a $50 purchase. There's the stamp set called Counting Sheep. The sheep are really cute. They already have the lines here telling us where to color our darker shades when we color with our Stampin' Blends or watercolor. 2 greetings, you're amazing, so glad it's your birthday, a little grass image, a party hat, and then there's 3 different sheep. But wait, there's more. Dies. And of course the dies that cut out the sheep, which is awesome, but I love this like like a fence gate die. Isn't that awesome? And you can see it's going to put the wood grain impressions when you die cut it. Then there's a flag. They can be like for golf as well, I think. I assume this one is like a cloud type image. Yeah, a couple of clouds, a sun, and a birthday balloon. Of course, that's going to cut out this party hat. So we always want dies to match our sale-a-bration stuff. Now they just gave it to us. So each one is free with a $50 purchase. In the past, they bundled it free with 100, but then you end up with too many of the same thing. So anyway, you can get the dies with one order and the sheep with another order, or place a $100 order, choose one of each. There's no limitations on sale-a-bration. You can pick 2 of this if you want with a $100 order, for example, or 5 of that bedazzling designer paper with a, do the math order. No limitations. All right, let me organize my stuff here for a sec. And it reminded me that I forgot to say, so I'm going to pull this back out, that I am using the Penguin Place in my kickoff as well, which means I will be using this designer paper for y'all in that kickoff. You'll be getting the pieces you need cut up, or I may give you a partial pack. I haven't made any decisions yet. So those are two of the things. So Counting Sheep was on 10 and 11. Next, on page 12, Textures and Frames. Just a great stamp set. Let's look at it. I haven't been looking to tell y'all what they're made out of, but this one's photopolymer. There's some circles and rectangles, solid and outlines. A nice splatter stamp, actually. That's my first time really paying attention to it, because it's big splatters that look like paint drops. Some striped ones. You can probably make some good flags out of this set. It's going to be good. Free with a $50 purchase. No limit. Then we have the Summer Shadows dies. And some people are like, on the page, it's on page 13, what do they go with? They coordinate with Shaded Summer here on page 75 in the annual catalog. So we literally, I had no clue this was coming out, but we just did this in my card class this month, and we had to hand cut out these flowers right here. Guess what? Hey, Carol. You can die cut it out now. This is free with a $100 purchase. And of course, no limit and all that stuff. And then look at all these cord. So those two, there's two flowers in the stamp set, Shaded Summer, that you can die cut out. And then you get all of these. Well, this must be right there, the little sprigs. So there's three. And then you have all of these solid flowers and leaves that work on their own. Obviously, you put the solid one and then the detail one on top, and they're going to be gorgeous. So now I took them out, and I don't know how they go back in. That puzzle that I can never figure out. So that's free with a $100 purchase. Summer Shadows dies. And then what's next? That was page 13, page 14. Do y'all feel like you're really seeing the catalog? I hope you do. Is the Delicate Dahlias stamp set. Who's like drooling right now? Look how big these are. Mine are stuck together. Very large images. Photopolymer. You can two-step it. You can use them alone. We have greetings. Thank you kindly. Oh, so happy for you. Sending heartfelt sympathy, and you inspire me. The flowers, you can tell it's like one of our distinctive style stamps where you're going to get dark and light in one image. It's going to be gorgeous. And this one's free with a $100 purchase on page 14. And then if you host a party during Sale-a-bration, you will get a free stamp set. I'm sorry, let me say that correctly. If you host a party of $300 or more, or place an order of $300 or more, you will get a free bonus stamp set in addition to our host benefits. And this is it. It's called In Your Words. And Stampin' Up! Actually surveyed demonstrators of what greetings they wanted in stamp sets and pulled these from that survey. So here they are. Perhaps the stars are opening where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. Sending this card for no particular reason. I see you and you are wonderful. There is magic in every beginning. Hope your day is fantabulistic, fabulous, and fantastic all in one. Happy birthday. Of course, we always need that. Be who you were born to be. Hope this card makes you smile. Your birthday came, your birthday went. Here's the card I should have sent. And life is full of ups and downs. Hold on tight. So, great stamp set. You can get it free with a $300 order or party in August. But demonstrators can buy it right now. I think it's like $23. You don't have to buy it, but I wanted to. So that's a benefit of being a demonstrator as well. You can buy sometimes early host sets. So if you want this and you're not a demonstrator, you can get it in your starter kit right now. You pay $99 plus tax. You choose $125 in anything you want, including not sale-a-bration items. However, because we can purchase this, you can select this as well as everything I'm about to show you. Because that's the end, my end of the tour. There is going to be a joining special during sale-a-bration. And there's lots of bundles you can select free when you join during sale-a-bration. Of course, I would join now so that I can, what's the word I'm looking for? Start getting all the benefits now. But there will be a free bundle of your choice from a select list if you join starting August 2nd. So either way is good for you. Okay, so I've got my holiday catalog here, and I'm just showing what I've purchased. So I'm going to, you know, go to those pages. So on page 9, we have a suite called Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite. Actually, this is not part of it. I've got a couple of suites here. So in the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite, we have the Frosted Gingerbread Bundle. Hopefully you can see these good. Look at this gorgeous stamp set, Frosted Gingerbread. It is like frosted cookies, of course, but also I think they don't necessarily look like cookies if you use them not intending that. Lots of pretty greetings in this one, a nice border stamp, and of course then dies to match. And this is one of the suites I'll be using in my holiday kickoff in September. So we're going to use the coordinating designer paper, of course, called, what is it called? Let me just look on here. Gingerbread and Peppermint 6x6. So there are a lot of designs here, so I'm going to flip through them. And don't forget, you get 2 6x6 pieces of every design in this pack in my paper share. And I believe these designs are going to be able, well, not that one, to be cut out by the dies. Let's see. Oh, right here. Yeah, like the star. I guess they have more images in the paper than in the dies and stamp set. But super cute. Tons of designs here. We're going to see little candy. What are those called? Peppermints. So here we go. There is a bell, a snowflake on that design, which you could die cut out. And there's the ornament, another bell. Which one have I not seen? I guess that's it, because in the snowflake we saw on another piece. So there are some designs or some pieces in the designer paper that you can die cut out. Cute. So there's generic ones and then ones with images as well. So tons of paper there, 48 sheets in that pack for the Frosted Gingerbread Suite. And then there is this ribbon, and it is called Real Red Mini Ruffled Ribbon. It's got the little ruffles, as you can see. It's exactly as it's described in its name. Now there is a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to show you this one, but I haven't purchased everything else on this page yet. And I forgot to say, if you comment on this video or share it or both, you'll get an entry for each thing you do to win a couple of new accessories from this catalog. And one of them is on this page 9. It's called Gingerbread and Peppermint Acrylic Shapes, but I don't have them here yet. They're little plastic shapes that you can attach to your projects. And of course they coordinate with this particular suite. So the last thing that I have on this page, but there's a bunch of other stuff. There's Memories and More packs, Memories and More card bases, decorative mask, and those acrylic shapes. Anyway, it's called Craft 6x6 paper. You're getting a sampling of this in your share as well. And it's just literally a craft paper that is cut in 6x6 pieces. You get number 7 here. 20 sheets for $6. Of course, you can buy the whole suite with one swoop, which is one item code and one price. Mine did come curled like this, but it doesn't bother me. Like, it'll be fine when I put it on a project, because I'll be probably using a smaller piece and gluing it down, probably die cutting out of it. But this is a different color than our craft our crumb cake cardstock. So it's going to be more of a true craft color. And then also on this page, last but not least, are these pretty pillow box dies. I know, so much pretty stuff to play with, y'all. So you can see it makes a pillow box, but it has a nice scalloped, when you fold it over, it'll have a pretty scalloped edge there. And then there's these other images that you can use to decorate it or embellish it. There's a tag die and a label die. These don't specifically coordinate with a stamp set. They just are standalone dies. They're called Pretty Pillow Box. They're $34. And remember, you can get any of this in your starter kit if you join now. Okay, so next I'm going to page, and that was also, don't forget, we're using that in my kickoff, all that stuff. Next I'm going to page 17. This is the Painted Christmas Suite. All of this is the Painted Christmas Suite. This is the whole thing. You can get it all for $141.25 or individually. So we have Christmas to Remember bundle, which is the Christmas pine cone dies. 2 sheets of dies in there. Lots of sprigs and pine cones, and this huge one that's like a full card front size. You can obviously cut that out and then layer pieces, pine cones on top of it. And a couple of different, is that one? No, I can't tell. Maybe that is one die there as well. Oh, I'm sure those layer on top of each other. Obviously, I haven't had time to use any of this stuff yet. So yeah, 2 big dies that are card front size. And I'll deal with that later. And they're gonna layer on top of each other, I am quite sure. And then some pine cone dies as well. So that is a bundle. And Christmas to Remember is all greetings. And for me, it's a really pretty font. Like, I love this font. It's cursive mixed with a non-cursive, but now I can't, oh, there's a sticky note on the back of this. That's why I can't get it to go back in. Anyway, the font is really pretty. There's just a Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, and then all these other ones. And it's red rubber. What am I trying to say? The font that is not cursive is all caps, but it's still like a fun font, if that makes sense. Okay. And then Christmas Season is the other bundle. So the stamps, so you get your words out of Christmas to Remember. The stamps are mainly just images. Pine cones, they are only images, but they're pine cones, pine needles, holly leaves, berries, a sprig that you can put a berry on. There's some 2-step. They're pretty much all 2-step there. Ooh, and they're very large. They're bigger than what you see on the front of this box here. Really big images. And of course the catalog shows actual size, but y'all know how that is. Sometimes it's tricky. And then these are bundled with these dies called Seasonal Labels. And they are awesome because they do have just all of these label dies that you can use with anything you have. Christmas, non-Christmas, you know, everything. So lots of different labels and sort of tag shapes, all different ones. There's some slit dies that'll cut slits for you where you can make them thread your ribbon through or just do one end to tie it to a gift tag. These are going to be great for gift tags. And then there are some dies that cut out the images in the set. Awesome. Those are called Seasonal Labels. I think I said that. And, oh, I had a thought to say about it, but I lost it, so that's fine. Then the rest that goes with it, this is my other prize that I'll be giving away for watching the video today, whoever wins. They're called gold holly leaves. They look really thick and puffy in the catalog, but they're very thin, but yet really pretty. I don't know how to describe them, but they're really pretty. I mean, obviously you can see them here, but as far as a description, but that's what they look like. So that's what else you'll be entered to win for today's video, since I'm not making anything today. And then the ribbon, it won't close. The ribbon is called, I believe, Cherry Cobbler Metallic Ribbon. So there's a lot of gold in there right on top of that cherry cobbler. And then a more pronounced gold edge. So really sparkly, shiny ribbon. And then the designer paper, it is called Painted Christmas. They're not really fabric. I don't think. That's what they look like, though. That's a good description, Janet. They give an appearance of fabric, and they might be a fabric, but if so, it's really thin. But that's a good description. They give an appearance of fabric, but they feel, I don't know if y'all can hear that, like some kind of paper type material. But yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for when I couldn't find a word. This, last but not least, the Painted Christmas designer paper. It goes with this suite, but it's also just a great generic Christmas paper. Pine needles, Christmassy, spriggy type images, berries, oh, so pretty. Pine cones, some generic images that are going to be great for anything. It's just really pretty. These will make great scrapbook pages too. We're actually using a few strips of this in the Christmas in July class if you took that with the peach camp. So, FYI, you could possibly see it there if you took that class. Like, you'll get some pieces of it. Okay, next is page 20. This is one that I sort of missed at first, and so in my second ordering, I had to order some more stuff, like not related to this catalog. But I was like, oh, let me throw this on. And I don't know why I missed it, because it's right up my alley, because it's a bundle that has dies that cut out words, which, if y'all know me very well, you know I love that. So let me show you these dies first of all. It's called Words of Cheer Bundle, and the dies are called Christmas Cheer. So there are 2 dies that say the word happy and 2 that say the word cheer. Now, I did hear a lot of people saying they wish this happy matched the one that just retired, the $1 Million set from the mini catalog, Dina Rico set. I can't think of the name of it. But I will say these are much larger than hers. Not that that's good or bad, but these are much bigger, I think, at least visually here. I didn't get out the catalog and measure it, but so they can layer together, and then the larger one has little sprigs around it, and the skinnier one is just straight words. So happy is cursive, and you can use it separately or with the background one. Oop. And then cheer is not cursive, it's a block letter, and you've got the outline and the letters. And I thought in the catalog these looked like the font of the alphabet we already sell, but in person they're much skinnier. It's skinny little cheer. And of course you can figure out what other words you can spell out of CHEER. So, and then there's other images as well, including one that cuts out this large image in the stamp set called Words of Cheer. So Words of Cheer has lots of greetings, but an image as well, and some other like filler type images where you can not have to color in, and another little holly leaves and berries. So Words of Cheer bundle. I know, I love word dies, Lee. I just love them. I wish they wouldn't retire every time they came out, but they usually do. Like the My Joy, Peace, Love, and Joy from last year retired. That was so good. So, that was on page 20. And then so we had a whole thing about this in my team. We were looking through the catalog together on a Zoom, and none of us knew how to pronounce this word. I don't think one person knew how to pronounce it. So then someone in the group, Martha, she Googled it. You know how you can, I don't know if y'all know this, but you can Google how to pronounce a word. And thank you, Lee. That's awesome. And it will say it out loud for you on your phone. Anyway, so we discovered that it's Cloche, in case you're dumb like us, because you're probably thinking, I knew that. But Cloche, at least according to Google. So Classic Cloche is the stamp set, and then there is the dies that coordinate with it, and it's like a glass dome, like we've all seen these, but I never knew the name. So the dies cut out lots of these images. You can see the size of them right here. They're much larger than shown on the front of the stamp case. So you can put all these different images in the glass case. And then, of course, there are cloche domes, shaker domes. So you can make a shaker card with this or leave it flat. And don't put, you know, any shaker elements inside. Also with these dies, there's like some snowy hills, but they're smaller than normal. Some little Christmas trees, some sprigs, like tree branches. I assume this is just the base of the dome, but it's just a nice little rectangle die if you need that. Some birds, which there are stamps as well. So, and then there's another stamp set that I haven't purchased yet that coordinates with these same dies. That's more like cakes and stuff. So that's great. Classic Cloche on page 22. And y'all know all the bundles are 10% off, I'm sure. Oh, and my friend Ramona told me that I have opened this before, but I'm going to cut it open. Ramona told me that at her Dollar Tree she found some little domes like that. I looked at my Dollar Tree and couldn't find them, but I know those stores vary. So Ramona, I may have to get you to pick me some up. The bells, they look like the bells in Gingerbread. Are they the same size? I don't know, but let's look. So here's the dome, the cloche, and here's the Gingerbread. So they're not the same size, but good point out that maybe you could convert this to a smaller version on a card, you know, and do like a scene or something. I don't know, but yeah, good question. I'm trying to look at over here at y'all's questions and keep up, but I'm probably missing some. Not sure which you're talking about, Lee. Which you are talking about. Okay, so this is called the silver foil. Okay, that's what it's called. But it's 3 colors of silver. Brushed, it says brushed finish, matte finished, and mirrored foil finished. Okay, so I don't know which is which, but there's 3 colors. Let me show you all 3. They are all brushed looking to me. Like, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it looks like, you know, you dragged something across it. Mine had got damaged because I got this in Maui for free. Woohoo! So actually some of this I did get free, by the way, from Stampin' Up! In Maui, but I purchased the rest. And I had credits because you get credits when you have a certain title with Stampin' Up! So I bought some of this. Some was free with my credits and some from the trip. Anyway, there's the 3 colors of silver. So these 2 definitely have a purple tint. And the reason I used this was I had like some kind of team incentive right after Maui that involved a silver title. So I cut a piece off and used it for that to make them like a topper for a little gift. Okay, next on my list is page 25, Whimsy and Wonder Suite. So here we go again with non-traditional Christmas colors, but so cute. The bundle is called Whimsical Trees. This is going to be a red rubber. And there's matching dies. So these are so cute. Of course, you can, the paper has pink and stuff, but you can stamp in any color you want. So if you want your traditional colors, you can stamp in those colors. But check out these dies. There's these huge trees. Let me see which ones are the actual size. I mean huge, I'm saying, but let me measure. Almost 5 inches tall. They're like tall, skinny trees. So you can do the tree and then the what is that stuff called? I don't think it's tinsel. Garland. There's a garland die that looks like it's stitched. Stitched garland, how cute. You could cut that out of your silver paper, your red foil, your green foil, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, let me real quick. So there's going to be a die to cut out this tree from the set, as well as this is going to be dots you can put on top for Christmas balls or lights or whatever. And then I believe these 3 larger ones are standalone, and then there's this tree. So I don't think this guy has a die. And then there's some ornaments here that have a die. Now that's gotta be something. That must be this thing, maybe. Oh, and there's, what did I call it? Garland for the smaller trees as well. Which smaller tree is that for? I can see I'm learning as I speak here. So that maybe is for this tree or this one. Anyway, I think it's gorgeous. What do y'all think? Really versatile, and it's a different style of tree than what we've had for a little while, which is always good. I'm sure it's challenging to come up with a different kind of Christmas tree every single year for these artists. Oh, so cute. And then of course you have the stamped images. Gorgeous. So you can stamp them in any colors you want. But if you want to go, thank you, Terry. I try, and of course, there's things I don't know yet. Terry said, I love how you show how everything works, which is my goal. Like, I like to teach, but I haven't learned everything yet with this stuff. Like, once I use it, I'm sure there's tips and tricks. Look at these little bitty ornaments, by the way. Little bitty die of ornaments that you can stick on your trees. Stars. Oh, so cute. And just the font in this stamp set, there's a little joy that's just a really cute font. Let your heart be light, wishing you Christmas cheer and magical moments that last all year. May the love of the season warm your home and fill your heart. So cute. Okay, so let's look at the rest. So the colors in this designer paper are Blushing Bride, Crumb Cake, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, and Polished Pink. And it's a specialty, so it's going to be $15. Let me make sure. Yes. And because it's got silver foil in it. So let's look at how gorgeous. And like I said, non-traditional Christmas colors. And the pinks, like, well, any of these that don't have images on them can be for any theme. I mean, come on. And I'm sure these match some of the dies as well. Thanks, Janet. Of course, I do like to teach, but I hate it because every time, look at this with all these gifts. You can cut those off, put them under the trees, put them on a card just for gifts. That is gorgeous. I do the videos and then later I'm like, I completely 100% forgot to mention this, 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 and this. And it'll be things that are slightly important. Now here's one that looks just like Christmas paper. White with diagonal silver stripes. That looks like a gift right there on its own. Oh, look. Inside these ornaments, little deer faces, pink deer faces, and some roses or flowers, whatever. That is gorgeous paper. Man, I wish I had time to play with all this right now. But I will be doing more retreat work and bingo for tonight after this video. Let me open up these. I like to just open my stuff by cutting it because that sticky part always sticks to my stuff when I'm putting it back in the package. Anyway, these are called Wonderful Snowflakes. By the way, you're going to get a pack of these free if you take the paper share party. A whole pack. So they come on this like iridescent paper. It's really thin, which I think is good. Then you pull them out yourself. I believe they're all the exact same design, every sheet in here. You get, let me read this, 24 iridescent foil snowflakes. But then you have this part of the iridescent foil that you could punch or die cut other images from. Let's go back to those tree dies, cut out some little ornaments and stuff. But these are really pretty. And you do get a full pack of these with our share, the party. And you'll use them on your make and takes, but you're not going to use 24, so you'll have plenty left. They're separated by tissue paper in there, so they don't get tangled up. But me pushing this back in here, yeah, that's not going to work. See, I pushed it down. Okay, oh, and the last but not least is this gorgeous ribbon. It is called Blushing Bride Frayed Grosgrain. So look how the edges are frayed. It's really soft too. I hope I have time to use all of this year. But there's, of course, y'all hear, if you're paying attention to the page numbers, you hear all the pages I'm skipping. There is some stuff that carried over from last year, so there's that, but you know. Okay, here is the Peaceful Deer bundle. This is what I'm also using in the holiday catalog kickoff, and don't forget it coordinates with the paper, which I left the name down there, but from Sale-a-bration, it's free with 50. So we'll be using this paper in my holiday kickoff, and you will get whatever you need for that in the fee. But I want to look real quick. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, well, all I need to do is take this. Yeah, so that deer punch is going to coordinate with the designer paper there as well. So you can buy the bundle, which is $36. Get it in your starter kit right now, or purchase it if you're a demo, or get it in August or September or October all the way through December. Anyway, you can purchase it, the bundle, and get that paper for free with a 50. So there's more Christmas trees in here, several deer, two that fit the punch, but then there's other deer as well. There's a rabbit. What else? There's antlers, so you can add the antlers or not. That's nice. Keep them separate. Lots of cute greetings, which are a little larger than you see on the front of the box here. So there's Merry Christmas on the box, and here's the real Merry Christmas. A lot bigger. Just, yeah. Love it. Love it. Can't wait. Okay, what's next? That was page 26, Peaceful Deer Bundle. Now, oh, here we go. Who loves pets? Raise your hand. We got a whole bunch of pets in this catalog. This is Christmas, but also pets. So the bundle is called Sweet Little Stockings. You're gonna get a lot of photopolymer stamps there, which are, let's see, yes, larger than pictured on the front of the box. But within that, you get a dog, a cat, and this. Is that a cat? Somebody tell me. I think that's another cat, but it might be. I don't know. What is that? Anyway, and it's like their little paws, they're so they can be coming out of the stocking, but you could use that separately. So, and of course there's hats to put on them. There's candy cane. There's gifts, greetings. Santa Paws is coming to town. That's the only one that's really specifically animal. The rest of the greetings you can use with anything. Peace, joy, and kisses. That's cute. You can put that with a gift where you give Hershey Kisses, right? Yes. Okay, and then the dies. Oh, it's only one sheet. There is a great die in this set for your banners or Christmas gift tags, or of course anything else you want, but it's a nice large banner. You have dies for the stockings. There's three different size stockings. Dies for the pets' faces, all three of them. Who's gonna tell me what this is? Hamster. That's probably it. I was thinking like a chipmunk, but I don't think people have chipmunks as pets. Kim, that might be it. Or guinea pig. Yeah, there we go. Did I buy the whole mini? No, I told you, Terry, I'm skipping some pages. And don't forget, like, we got this. I got this free on the cruise. This one, the dies. And I got this designer paper free on, it's not a cruise. It was Maui. I just always say cruise. Anyway, she's like, did you buy the whole catalog? It does look that way. Unfortunately, there's still a lot more to buy. Okay, so these are great. Then, to match it, there is some ribbon. It's called Striped Grosgrain, and it's Pool Party. So it's white and Pool Party stripes there. Nice ribbon. It is 3/8 of an inch. Then these are really nice. They're called matte decorative dots, And they match some of the colors in the designer paper and this felt, which are in the paper: Basic Black, Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Cinnamon Cider, Evening Evergreen, Old Olive, and Pool Party. Let me read these colors. These dots are Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, and Old Olive. But they're like ombre. I don't know if you can see that. So it starts out Old Olive and then it goes down to light Old Olive, basically. And same thing for Evergreen and the other colors. So that's nice. You get a variation of colors there. And they're not super... they're about normal as far as their height, like how thick they are. Anyway, they're going to be great with anything, not just this set or Christmas. But so again, for our pet lovers, here's this designer paper called Sweet Stockings. So these are the ones with pets on them, I believe, are mostly holiday designs. But like the dog has Christmas lights around him, the cat's in a Christmas box, and there is a mouse carrying a gift. And then there are some neutral designs that you can use, but then here's a whole sheet of stockings with pets inside. Yeah, it must be a hamster, like y'all said, or a a mouse, like any kind of rodent pet, because that's what they have here. A mouse, like a hamster looking guy, guinea pigs, and then there's cats. Can y'all see these faces close up? Like, this cat's not too happy. I think this cat is happy. I think it's just that cat that's not happy. But really cute, and I think they've done a pretty good job with the variety of, I mean, they obviously can't do every type of dog and cat there is, but it's a pretty good variety. And then some more designs for anything, more pets, the unhappy cat with antlers strapped to its head, and a dog, a happy dog with a wreath around its head, a bird carrying a Christmas letter. It's so cute. Neutral design, stockings only, which will fit the dies, so you can just cut those out and use them for whatever. Stars, pets. Now these are more neutral pets, although the goldfish has a Christmas tree in its bowl, and the dog has a Christmas sweater on, but still. And the cat is just playing with an ornament there. Neutral, Christmas lights, and a neutral design. So love it, love it. And then there's this felt, and I'm gonna put this paper back. The felt says, oops, darn it. I hate when that happens. It poked through the plastic. That means I just have to use all of this paper. Number 2, Jolly Felt. Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, and White. So this is, well, I don't know if they always do this, but felt is nice with the stocking dies, because then you can cut out some felt stockings, you know? I mean, you can do whatever you want with it, but it's really soft. And of course, these are Stampin' Up! Colors, so it's going to match your stuff. Okay, so that was page 31, the Sweet Stockings. Only $83 for everything I just showed you. All of it, $83. Go ahead and write this down, 156273. 156273 for only $83. Okay, we're gonna use the adorable Penguin Place bundle in the kickoff. So that of course means I'll be using that coordinating penguin designer paper from Sale-a-bration, which we already talked about. I do want to make sure I'm right. Yes, you can punch out that penguin right there with this punch. The other animals in the paper you would hand cut out, of course. But Penguin Place is gonna be so adorable. My friend Alejandra, she ordered every animal in the book, including, there's a bunch of animals I didn't order. There's squirrels. I forgot what else. But there's a bunch of animals in this book. So, yeah, Terry. And I know you've seen the catalog, Terry. But, so I know you're kind of joking with me. But, what was I going to say? Now I lost my train of thought about animals. I don't know, I lost it. Okay, so Penguin Place, there's the punch which I was confused at first on what this second, I understood where the second piece went, but what was it punching out? But I believe it's so you can stamp this penguin twice. Something, you can't really see it. Let's look at here. Stamp it twice in black, and then punch out the whole body once, and then punch out the middle part only. And if they're on white paper, then when you, actually I'm not sure, let me look at this picture. Does that make sense? Because if it's on white paper, I don't know, but that's this part, obviously. Unless you want it 3D. I thought I had a good explanation there, but it doesn't really make sense, because if you stamp this in black and punch it out, let's do it real quick. Why not? I'm not doing any stamping today. Let me grab a clear block, a piece of paper. Hopefully that's big enough. And, oh, well, of course my black pad's not over here. I have 30 of them, but one, I took it from the thing behind me because I'm using it for bingo tonight. If you do that, you punch it out. Oh, I did it the wrong direction. You should look at your punch before you stamp to see what direction it goes. So if you do that, yeah, it's still black and white in the middle. And then if you did the second part, that would be this direction. Bear with me, just for fun here. Unless you wanted it to be a different color, I guess. Let's see what I'm doing there. Okay, it's not going to be perfect because I don't want to take too long. Maybe somebody else has played with this and they have an answer for me. Yeah, I mean, definitely you could pop it up. Not sure that it adds that much. I'm sure there is a reason that I am not thinking of. Besides just like Kim just said, popping it up. Which it does kind of add some dimension there, so maybe that's a good idea. All right, now that I've taken our time on that. Anyway, using it in the kickoff, it's gonna be so cute. Obviously by then I will have played with it and figured everything out. And you can take that to go or in person. So, some of the greetings in this, it's like a little except a lot, which is I like you a lot'll. It's like a little except a lot. To the coolest friend ever, be cool, be chill, be merry, lots of thanks, happy birthday, season's greetings. So, super cute. Okay, now I'm gonna remember to put that stamp back. That was page 33. I got this stamp on the incentive trip as a free gift, and it's called Candy Canes. It's a big background stamp, so that's going to be awesome. They're not weird candy canes. Like, I think it will make a nice background. And of course you could use that, they show it in the book, on the Stamparatus to, in case you don't stamp it good, you can re-ink it and stamp again. So that was page 33. Okay, this one on page 36 was one that I was like, wow. I was not expecting that from this designer paper. So, get ready. And actually, I'll show you the paper last because it's hidden under some other paper. All of this is the Peaceful Place Suite. $99 for everything I'm showing you. Of course, it's all sold individually. So the bundle is called Peaceful Cabin. First of all, just look at that. Really gorgeous. I mean, I don't have a cabin, but I like these pictures. There's a little fox. There's like a really nice snow image it's the distinctive style. The cabin is super detailed, if you guys can see that. There's more trees that are super realistic looking, pine trees. A fence image, lots of, yeah, that's a separate, there's a snow, like a dot, if you can see it close up, it's a snow image, the dots, but they actually are shaped like snowflakes. And then the greetings can be for Christmas and non, because this can be for any time, any time of year. So your kindness makes the world a more beautiful place to be. May you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. Thank you for you, wishing you the best. So there's that. Then we have the dies, which cut out an amazing, like we have the Snowy Hill dies, but this one has trees in it. Y'all see that? There's a little fence gate die, just like the sheep one, but this is little bitty, and you know, it matches the scale of the cabin. I'm assuming this die is for detail, to add detail on top of this cabin. It doesn't look like it would cut it out. Yeah. Well, these are for cutting. I can feel those are blades for cutting. So we'll have to see how that looks. Stamp it and then die cut this out. I'm not sure, but it's going to cut these parts out. So that's interesting. And then there's another, what is this? This has got like little hooks, little mechanisms. I'm not sure. This has to be figured out, unless someone has already figured that out. But this wasn't even what I was amazed at when I'm talking, it's this paper. But there's snowflake dies, more of these hills that they obviously coordinate in some way. And then trees. More trees. It's awesome. Okay, so those are called cabin dies, and then we have Peaceful Cabin. Now, let's move on. And my stack is going down, by the way, so I know this is going to be a longer video a little bit. We have the glittered organdy ribbon in white. It's just like our black organdy ribbon that's glittered, black glittered organdy, but it's white. So excited. This can be used for anything. Oh, it's gorgeous. And it really is just like the black one, except in white. So if you have the black, you know. Then these are going to be great over with the cloche, with that shaker, with this, because of the colors. This is the Subtle Shimmer Sequins. And you get a lot. It's the little container is full. Although half of mine are on the table now. So Subtle Shimmer Sequins. And then there is an embossing folder called Timber. And hopefully you can see the pattern there. It's knots, like wood knots. And of course, each side will give you a slightly different look. You can use ink inside this to make it even more detailed. Really, really nice. And it's a 6x6 and it's a 3D embossing folder. Then we have this velvet paper. It is called Snowy White Velvet Sheets. By the way, you're going to get a sampling of this in our paper share. 6x12 piece. I don't remember. Oh, no, we're not doing the felt. But any of these specialty papers you're going to get a sampling of. So this doesn't show well on the video at all. It's really soft to the touch. Like, it is velvet for sure. So that'll be great for all those snowy hills that we're going to learn how to cut out. The cabin is gorgeous. Yes. Ooh, a scene with the diorama dies. Okay, I want to see that, Bonnie. Post it on my page, please. After you do it, of course. Someone said, is there a die for the fox? And that might be what this little die is. Let us see. because I think it is, but I don't want to say yes and then it not be. If it's stamped that way, that would be backwards. Yes, so this is the little bitty die for the little bitty fox. Who said that? Janet. So there you go. Oh, yes. Bonnie says that this white paper, the snowy white, will be great with the polar bears. That's what I was going to say earlier, Bonnie. Polar bears are in the book as well. So lots of animals, including a fox. So there we go. Okay, y'all ready for this paper? I don't think you can handle it, although it probably doesn't look as good in the video as it does in person. But like my friend Pat also was like, she texted me the day her pre-order came in, which she's like me, she pays for it to be one day. She's like, OMG, have you seen the Peaceful Place designer paper? I'm like, yes. So look at, hopefully you can see the shimmer. This one is number 6. Yeah, it's a specialty. It's $15 because it has the foil in it. Now this is divided into 6x6 pieces, this particular sheet. So you could cut it up that way. You get these subtle mountains in the background, and then these trees have the foil. Just that one alone is gorgeous. But let's keep going. This is the back side of that piece. No. Oh, hold on, it's not. My paper got mixed up from my team meeting. Sorry. Because they got to see all this first. This is the back of this one. So it's just like gray with white trees. I'm gonna see here, basic black, basic gray, and smoky slate are the colors. So this is like all black and white, basically black, white, and gray. Okay, then we have this design. It's like it can be a full page, like a scrapbook or a sampler or a work of art where you use it and put words up here, whatever. So some huge trees at the bottom, they go up probably 6 inches or more. And then the top is just the sky. Yep, 6.5 inches there. And of course you can make cards out of these portions down here and the top. Anyway, and then here's the back of that one. And then snow, just like sort of light basic gray with snowflakes in it. And then the back of that is a nice sort of gingham, a larger gingham in the grays. Then look at this wood grain. It's like the knots again, sort of like the embossing folder. It almost kind of looks like peacock feathers also, but it's got the silver foil in it. Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous. And then the back of that is these trees, sort of like the trees in the beauty, I'll know what paper I'm talking about in the big catalog, but those are different colors. This is just black and white. And then this one is just like, I don't know what you call this, but it's gray with some silver and gray. They're like splatters, but they're like in lines, sort of. It's just really pretty. Great background for anything. And then the back of that is a bunch of cabins. So I believe those are smaller than the stamp set, just from visual here. Where do I put it? But let me make sure. Yeah, so these cabins are going to be a lot smaller than the one in the stamp set. So definitely not for die cutting or anything, but really pretty. Just use the whole piece or individually cut those out. And then the back of that is one of those pieces. Is that the back of that one? No, sorry, that was the back of the dots. Then the next one is one of those pieces where they have the same design on the bottom half and the top half. So if you cut it in half, you get 2 pieces that have a scene basically. So you could cut this at 5 1/4 and then cut those into 4-inch pieces, and you can get 6 cards out of one piece. 5 1/4 by 4. And what it is a white ground like snow, silver trees, and then silver stars above the trees. So pretty. Then the back of that is just a nice neutral background. So Janet says, gorgeous. I don't know if Pat's here today. Oh, Pat's probably out of traveling. Marianne, because Marianne helped me. Marianne and Pat at the meeting, they didn't help me. They fully did it. They displayed all this stuff for me. And so they got to see it super close up. And she says, after seeing, pre-ordered 2 packages. Yes. At first glance, you weren't thinking of getting much. Ah! Oh, I love all this, and I'm really glad I got to see it, get it in person. So that was all Peaceful Place Suite. You can get every single thing I showed for $99. Of course, you can split it up. The polar bears I don't have yet, but that's next. The Arctic bears on this, it's on page 39. But let me find what I do have next. Oh, I have this embossing folder. Here's my next little stack of stuff. I didn't purchase the matching, or sort of matching, Angels of Peace stamp set yet, but I bought all the embossing folders no matter what. So this is the Merry Melody embossing folder. So for all of our music lovers out there, I literally don't know which way is right side up here. It's a nice deep etching of music notes. I don't know if it's a song or what. But it's called Merry Melody, and it's one of the 6x6 folders that is 3D. So musical notes there. And there's a Angels of Peace stamp set that sort of, they're on the same page. I mean, they can be used together or not, but anyway. Okay, so I have that. And then skip this one that I also want, called Merriest Moments. So the next suite is called Blackberry Beauty. This is the one where we aren't able to order the paper yet, which is gonna be, I already know it's gonna be gorgeous. I mean, it's called Blackberry Beauty 12x12 designer paper. It's a specialty with gold foil and blackberry, and anyway, you can see it in the catalog. It's gorgeous, but we can't get that right now. But we can get everything else in it, and it's just because it's not here from our manufacturer. But it's on its way, and they're going to tell us as soon as we can order it. So this bundle is called Beauty of Tomorrow, and I'm reading y'all's comments. Sorry, I got distracted. So Beauty of Tomorrow, there's a stamp set and dies. These dies in the catalog with this, it's just a large, it's like a bunch of leaves. So it could really go with probably anything you want to use it with. But in the sample in the catalog, they cut out a piece of the designer paper with it. So it's got, the designer paper has little patterns on it of like little sprigs and stuff in gold on Blackberry Bliss. And it looks really nice. So I'm sure that can be used lots of ways. Then there's these other leafy type images that stand alone. And then there are images that cut out the bird, which is a player in the designer paper, by the way. And then the 2 floral images that come in this set. Ooh, there's another nice splatter in this one. Like, really nice splatter. Thick ones. Thick drops of paint. Or ink. Okay, and I wanted to read these words. I'm here for you. Some people are just likable. That's nice. You are one of those people. I know this is a difficult day. That's nice. And then there's a really large greeting here. I think that's actual size. That is like 2.5 inches tall. And it says, the changing of leaves reminds us that new wonders are just around the corner. And you could do that where you stamped it multiple times and make that a full background. So really nice. So this is called Beauty of Tomorrow bundle. The dies are Beautiful Leaves dies. It is a whole suite that once it's all available, it'll only be $84.25 for the designer paper plus everything else I'm going to show you. So that includes this gorgeous gold shimmer ribbon. Gorgeous. And that's going to be good for everything. Go with our tags we're going to make from that other stuff. There is the Blackberry Beauty Ephemera pack. So these, I like this ephemera pack kind of better than some of our other ones because they're not, you get 2 sheets of each one here. They're not those super delicate, hard to peel apart. Do you get 2 of each? Okay, 1 of those. Huh. let me read this. 40 pre-cut pieces, 2 each of 20 designs. I don't know if mine's missing one. I might need to contact Stampin' Up. No problem though, they will fix it if that is an error. But anyway, you see how that one just fell out. You just poke these designs out and put them on your project. So that's going to be awesome. And there are some with gold foiling. They're just not the super thin gold foil like some of our ephemera or whatever we call those other packs. Like I'm thinking of the leaves ones from last year. And then this is gorgeous as well. It's called Gold Shimmer Vellum. And y'all have seen me with the other Shimmer Vellum, the in color. This is the same deal, but it's gold. Janet said, look at that beautiful owl. Yes. This is going to be awesome. So that's all in the Blackberry Beauty Suite, which as far as I know, I just think this is cool that I don't know if a suite has ever been named after one of our colors. So I think that's cool. You know, like I'm a Stampin' Up! Nerd. So there's some really gorgeous, more fall stuff that I don't have. Here's the squirrels. But now I'm going to what I bought from the Halloween stuff, because that's what page is next. And this is called Cute Halloween. So cute. So first of all, we're going to have the bundle, Cutest Halloween. More cats, by the way. We have the cat, the face, I mean I guess, what's that? The head, and then the face is a separate stamp. There's also a skeleton face. I'm trying to look at the samples, and a pumpkin, but then, and a ghost, but they're all 2-step. So you stamp add the faces or whatever later, eyes. So really cute. And then there's a punch for the cat head, the pumpkin, and the ghost, which I've punched out right here. And lots of cute greetings, including Hey Boo. There's a candy corn stamp. Actually, there's 2 candy corn stamps. So that's so cute. Then we have the super cute designer paper. It's a 6x6. I'm pretty sure there's going to be images that are going to match the punch. So I'm just going to flip through these quickly because, and you get, I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of each design. So let me try to do it properly. There's that design with the cats and pumpkins, and then the back is the stripes. Yes, black and white stripes, and then just some dots there of all those colors, but so that'll be great for anything. And then black and white candy on the back, and then again with some non-traditional colors. There's some pinks in here. This paper has Flirty Flamingo, Pumpkin Pie, Old Olive, Highland Heather, and Basic Black. Some little bats there as well. And then the back is just a nice black distressed paper, so that can be for anything. And then orange and black stripes, white with black polka dots, the little skulls, I guess, and tombstones, stripes, some little spooky houses, little bitty images there. Hopefully y'all can see those of some ghosts and skulls and stuff. Little stripes. Look at that. That's for a little kid. Like, not even has to be Halloween. And then just a cute little background image there that looks like scribbles. So cute. I was very excited when I saw this on the incentive trip. I didn't get any of this there, but I saw it. Then there is this gingham ribbon. It's called Black and White Gingham Ribbon. I think it's a 1/2 inch, a 1/4 of an inch, sorry. So it's a skinnier one than all the other ones I've been showing. By the way, all these ribbons I've been showing, don't forget, are going to be in the ribbon share. You're going to get 2.5 yards of every ribbon. I forgot to emphasize that, so I don't know if I just pulled them all out or not, but 2.5 yards of every ribbon in the new catalog with that ribbon share. Anyway, super cute there. Then these cute stars adhesive back sequins. So they're iridescent. They're sticky on the back, and they're stars. Like, what's not to like about that? And then last but not least, the Tombstone treat boxes. So these, what I figured out, because y'all know me, I don't read instructions at first. I just open the box and try to do something. They look exactly the same, but one's a tiny bit shorter than the other one. So that will be the bottom. It doesn't matter, because just put one of each together. They're extremely easy to assemble. You don't need me to show you. I mean, it's like fold it up, peel off that sticky, and stick it down. Peel off that sticky, stick it down on both sides. You make a top and a bottom, and then they'll fit into each other. So really cute, super easy. Of course, you can just bend that up. And there's a big taller one and a shorter one. And they are, you get, for $10, you get 8 of those. Yeah, so pretty cool. So that's that suite. That is everything on page 51, and it's $67.50 for all of it. Of course, it's sold individually. And next, I think we're down to my last stack, believe it or not. There's more Halloween stuff. There's more cats in the Halloween stuff that I don't have yet. So Harvest Meadow we're also using in the kickoff, which Harvest Meadow is the suite name. And this is gorgeous. Like, check out this stamp set. So this is one of the more fall themed suites. You can get the whole suite for $101, which will be everything I'm about to show you, all sold individually. So these, the Nature's Harvest stamp set. Oh my gosh. Wait till y'all see these dies. Oh my gosh. The stamp set is these, I guess those are daisies, but tell me if I'm wrong, or like wildflowers. And then lots of greetings. And then this, I think, can just be a background image. So these are actual size. I believe they are. So yeah, this is just like a background, I believe, which you can, it kind of has a marble-ish look to it, which always, those are to be combined with anything you own already. The greetings, sending healing thoughts, may nature's beauty bring peace to your soul. Thank you. A reminder to never forget how much you mean to me and so many others, and good luck. But then these dies, you can tell that these are much larger than the image here. So these are standalone dies of like wildflowers. And yeah, Janet says this set could be used for spring and summer too. Exactly. So those will be standalone. You can use them as a black silhouette or watercolor, some watercolor paper, and then die cut that out. You can, there's so many different ways you can make those be a, what's the word, where you cut it out and look through it, a window sort of. Then there is a die to cut out the 2 flower images from the stamp set. There's a nice different sort of shape here for a label for your greetings. And then there's just like a stem. Oh, there's 2 greeting labels, sorry, my hand was covering it. And then like a stem. So gorgeous. Let's put this one in the front. So that's called, these are called the Harvest dies. They're bundled with Nature's Harvest. And then we have the brushed metallic adhesive back sequins. These are the ones that I was thinking of that are a little flatter than our other, not sequin, back, I said sequins. Brushed metallic adhesive back dots. They are a little flatter than our other embellishments, so I know people are always looking for that, basically. The colors are bronze, copper, and gold. Bronze, I guess this is the bronze, but it has a green tint, so you're going to be able to combine those with lots of other, you know, use them with other colors that they coordinate with. So really nice there. And I believe you're getting a sampling of these with our ribbon share. So check that out. And then an embossing folder. This one is called Time Worn Type, although I can't necessarily make out the words, but it's gives you the impression of a really, really, really worn out like book or newspaper. So here's a piece I embossed with it. Hopefully you can see it there. I don't know what color. I maybe could have done it on to show it more. Again, if you put ink with a sponge or whatever tool you want inside the folder and then emboss, that's gonna give more detail to what you've done. But it's, for me at this point, it's just a very nice background. It gives your paper texture. So Time Worn Type, it's another 6x6 3D folder. And then Janet is saying the names of the flowers, and I definitely don't know if, like, she's probably correct, but I wouldn't be the one to say yes because I don't know flowers, and definitely don't know if it's a, I don't even know how to pronounce the first one, or a cone flower. And Kim says, can the spray stamp go over the stems? Can the spray stamp go over? Oh yeah, that's, I think what you mean, Kim, is like die cut these out and then stamp this on top just to give it some texture, maybe. That might be what you're saying. Can the spray stamp go over the stems? I think that might be what you mean. Not sure, but that could be a good idea. This does not really look like the subtle embossing folder. It almost looks like on these parts, if you got the paper wet and it bubbled up and dried, if that makes sense. Subtle was an even subtle made it look like the textured paper you buy in the store. Excuse me. And this is a different look than that. And there are little words in here, but like just a portion of a word. So it could be used, though, the way we use subtle, which was just for a background. Okay, this ribbon is called Diamond Weave, and it's like a crocheted diamond weave. Yeah, it's just what it's called. But it's like a crocheted vanilla ribbon. So I think these might be the ribbons. I can't remember how many. Let's see if I have my paper here from this whole catalog. All the new ones, I should say, because there are some that came back from last year, but we're not including those in our share. The ribbon, I didn't put the details on this sheet. I don't know, but the ribbon share is $22. You get 2.5 yards of every new ribbon in the catalog. These are the ones I could randomly, oh, and this one, there's probably more. Anyway, just real quick on that. But this one, Diamond Weave, is part of this suite. And then, I just realized I forgot to pull over the paper. Then there's this awesome cork. What is it called? I think it's just called cork. Yeah, cork 12x12 specialty paper. And they did make a post in the demonstrator what's the website, saying that because of the texture and material this is made out of, it could possibly be like a little bigger or smaller than 12 inches because it might shrink or expand after it's cut and stuff. But here's what the back looks like. So it's almost like they shaved off the skinniest little piece of cork and glued it down to whatever this is. But it is like real cork in real life. It's got the feel of it, the look of it. There's little imperfections. It's so cool. And the samples in the catalog, well, there's really just one sample, but it, to me, really shows the possibilities. Also, just FYI, the sample in the book that uses this has this behind it. It looks like on crumb cake, and it looks like they sponged white ink on top to make these images pop. So check that out on page 54. Anyway, this cork paper is going to be so fun and fall looking. And then the last thing in this suite is the Oh, cobbler. Yeah, the cobbler ribbon. It must have fallen down in that box, my box that I have over here that I'm throwing everything in. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. This is the Harvest Meadow. Let me look for that ribbon real quick. I don't know where. Of course, everything didn't stay organized once I started throwing it in the box. There it is. All right, Jennifer's smart. More ribbon. Thank you. Here's that cobbler. Woo. Oh, well, let me do it correctly. There we go. Oh, so cute. Okay, this is the Harvest Meadow 12x12 designer paper. Again, we'll be using all of these products that I just showed on the Harvest Meadow in my kickoff, in person or to go. So here's Harvest Meadow real quick. And then I just have like 3 or 4 more things to show and my little tour will be done. I hope y'all are liking this. Grapevine set with the cork, they're saying that sounds awesome. So here we go. So this paper kind of could go with a lot of stuff to me, not that, I mean, I know anything can go with anything, but this definitely can be very versatile. Okay, next, so that was all the Harvest Meadow Suite, $101 for everything, or sold individually, of course. Then I have this stamp set called Heartfelt Wishes on page 57. I received this one on the incentive trip, and I was so happy because I love words. As y'all know, check out Create with Friends in the big catalog. And it's a style of words that we've had in the past that I always loved, where it's like, it's cursive, and it's like, I have terrible handwriting, so I could never do this, but you start your pen farther away than you intend, and you make a pretty line, and then you start writing the word, and then you let the pen go at the end. So, Merry Christmas, Happiest Holidays, much gratitude, sending love and cheers. And then there's smaller font that don't have the lines to accent these, or on the inside of your card or whatever. And a Happy New Year from our family to you and yours this wondrous season, and Heartfelt Wishes. So great stamp set called Heartfelt Wishes on page 57. And then these, I believe these next two I'm using, or we, Alejandra and I, are using in the paper share. If you do the party, these are the stamp sets we'll be using, and this bundle in your make and takes. So we recommend you have these, but you can substitute any images you want. So the first one is called Sparkle of the Season. It's a bundle, and it's sort of an all occasion stamp set. So it's got Merry Christmas, may the sparkle of the season warm your heart and home, grateful, happy Halloween, thankful for you. And then images to go with those seasons, as well as just a swirly image that can go with anything. You can put stuff inside it, make it whatever. It can be a wreath, you know. And then the dies are called Seasonal Swirls, and there are 3 different swirl type dies that can be, of course, used as a wreath. Y'all can tell I haven't pulled any of these off the sheet yet. They're stuck. And so there's one with leaves, one with stars, and one that's with sprigs and holly leaves. So this, of course, that can be fall, Halloween, and Christmas, or whatever you make them. There's like a broom, of course, a witch's broom, some leaf dies, a bat, just some little circles, and which can be berries or whatever. And then dies that cut out some of the images in the stamp set. So that's Sparkle of the Season. That bundle's $45.75. You can add it on when you register for the shares, and you'll get a discount. And we're, of course, within policy, you can't pay for it yet, but you can pay for it. I mean, we'll bill you later when you add it on. So there's that one. That is on page 58. And then on page 59 is the other stamp set we're using in the share called Little Delights, another all occasion stamp set. It's just a standalone stamp set that has Merry Christmas, Trick or Treat, Ho Ho Ho, Birthday Wishes, You're Such a Blessing, Thank You, and Ghoulish Delights. as well as some images to go along with them. So that's Little Delights on page 59. And again, you can add on the stamps and bundles to any of the events that we're using, the stamps and bundles that we're using in those events. But this is for the share. And then on the same page as this is this weird little embossing folder. I'll admit it. It's called Star Crossed. And can you see this? This is what it looks like. So it embosses on a diagonal half this image and half stars. So it's like checks, I guess. I mean, it's a really nice pattern of plaid, I guess, is maybe the best way to describe it. I don't know. Jackie says I am liking it. And then the stars. So all in one, yes. The one folder does half and half, and it's called Star Crossed. And it's on this page, but they use it with the stamp set, but I think it's intended for obviously anything. It's a standalone embossing folder. It's a regular embossing folder that is not 3D. So it's the, I guess, I don't know the exact measurements, but it's like card front size. So there's that on page 59. Oh, and I think that's it. There's more stuff, but I don't have it yet. There's host sets. There's so much stuff I didn't use. Let me throw something in front of here to take up the space. Y'all know, if you were at my team meeting, you know I'm just going to throw this on here because that's my favorite. There's lots of stuff I don't have yet, so I didn't show it. I was going to turn back to these host stamp sets. When you host a party anytime, or when you order $150 or more, either way, you can purchase host sets with your free host dollars. You don't have to, but you can. So there's two new ones in this book, and one's called Seasons of Fun, and one's called Amaryllis Bloom. And the Seasons of Fun is little kids. It's really cute, actually. It's little kids. One's a little boy playing in a pile of leaves. One's a little girl pulling a Christmas tree on a wagon. And one's a little girl. I think that's a girl. It might be a boy. And one, I think, is a little girl roller skating in a pumpkin costume. And then there's a little dog and some other stuff. So that's really cute. That's only $12 out of your host dollars. Right, so super cute. Yes, Susan says she wants Seasons of Fun. We aren't allowed to order these yet, these two. So we have to wait, and we can get it. When you're a demonstrator, you can get host benefits. Thank you, Bonnie. What am I trying to say? Yeah, when you place an order of 150 or more, you can get host benefits just like a customer as a demo. And Amaryllis Bloom, obviously this is Amaryllis flower, even though I wouldn't have known that. And then there's lots of greetings and background. It's a really pretty set as well. And that one's only $10 out of your host dollars. So just FYI, always check those out in the back of our catalogs. That's in the back of this mini catalog. Terry said no pumpkins. We do have pumpkins in this book. I just haven't purchased them yet. So, as y'all know, I mean, in case you did think I bought everything in the catalog, didn't. So on page 48, Pretty Pumpkins. And there's a couple of different types of pumpkins in there. You'll have to check it out. And then there's a really pretty leaf set called Gorgeous Leaves with some new leaf dyes and some new splatter backgrounds and leaves. I like y'all's comments. I'm glad I hope you found it helpful. And I wish I had the whole book to show you, because then that would mean I have the whole book. But I did have this whole book. I have everything in Sale-a-bration. Just don't have everything in the mini. And Nancy, now that I'm retired. Oh, good, Nancy. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you have time to stamp again. Cindy, you're welcome. That you're right. I mean, I agree. Seeing things in person makes a huge difference. Thanks again, Bonnie. Let's see. Hey, Martha. Hello, hello. Window pane plaid. Thank you, Janet. Janet knows all the words. I need to just text Janet before I start and be like, what's page 10? What's page whatever? Kelly loves the cork paper. Susan loves that ribbon. I think you mean the this one I think Susan was talking about. So any questions on anything, let me know. If you want to bite the bullet and get the starter kit, there's no obligation. Many hundreds of people have done it over my 20 years through me, and there's no obligation. Some people have bought the starter kit 10 times or more through me. Hey, hello to everybody I missed saying hello to when you came on. I appreciate you guys watching. Janet says I'm such a nerd. No, you just pay attention and you probably have a good memory, which I try to pay attention, but the memory is gone. And you know a lot of stuff. So I hope this was helpful and fun. Of course, next week I'll be back on stamping for you guys, making 3 projects like usual. Hey Peggy, good to see you. And yeah, just please let me know if y'all have any questions. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will see you later. Let me get my phone ready to turn off. Thank you. Bye-bye.